Hello everyone, I am here at Mr. Rose in his garden at 6:05 in the morning. I'm going home today. My train is at 5 to 1 roughly, and I just wanted to come out here mostly to just reflect. So I was making sure the camera was still recording. I probably should kneel down a little bit so you can see me. I'm in my pyjamas, so forgive me there if I look a bit silly, but Stitch is great, so Stitch isn't silly. I was feeling nostalgic for the past 5 days, so I'm not sure if that's how nostalgic, if that's the correct use of that term. But I'm basically reflecting on how much fun it has genuinely been on this visit for crossover season, which is what me and Mr. O call our annual collabs, because we do one once a year, although I say that this year we've filmed several. Hopefully they will all come out. I don't know if this will come out, I don't know what this is, but it has been, dare I say, the most fun I've had making content in a very long time. Certainly the most fun I've ever had filming live action content, because when I started making videos all the way back in 2007, the first few I ever made was on a camera that I remember I couldn't transfer the footage onto a computer. It wasn't how it is now with USB cables and SD cards and SD card readers. Nothing like that. It wasn't a simple process of stop and starting and moving the take. I vividly remember doing episodes of Doctor Who with my nephew and best friend Nathan, where we were just playing 3 different Doctors. I think we were all variations of 10, and then as the years went on, I grew up watching Doctor Who fan film content on YouTube, ranging from comedy sketches, from fan film series, just stuff like that. And eventually my best friend at school of the time, David, we started doing sketches together. I'd play 10, he'd play Eccleston, then he'd play 11 when Matt Smith arrived on the scene as the Doctor. And then we did that for years. I remember there was one sketch, this was during secondary school, and I can't remember how or why we got permission, but we were filming in the canteen, and this was in the old building before it got renovated. We filmed in the canteen / bit where a wall would open and the theatre would be there. I think it was a wall, I can't remember, it was a big fucking curtain. And it raised, and there was steps onto the theatre, and there was a scene where we filmed something as 10 and 5, and we had a nice wide shot of this stage. I can't remember what the plot was. I vividly remember 10 running into the wrong TARDIS, or being forced into the TARDIS by 5, and he was holding him hostage. I can't remember what he was angry about. It was no... I don't think it was any meta commentary on the fact that David Tennant is married to Peter Davison's daughter, and obviously they're married and have a wonderful family. I don't think it was any kind of meta commentary on that, because at the time, I remember, no, the joke was it was carrying on from that brief interaction in Time Crash between 10 and 5, where 10 was rambling, the brainy specs, you don't ever need them, you just want them to look a bit clever. And 5 was like, shut up! And I think we played on that a bit more, and then I remember it ended in 5 taking 10 hostage. And we did those for a couple of years. I don't think we ever did any fan film, like serious stuff. We might have tried, but we did that for a couple of years. A lot of them sadly haven't survived, because that was in my stage where if I didn't like something anymore, I'd delete it rather than save it for preservation, which is something Mr. Raw has very much taught me about. And then, if I had to go through every single sketch thing me and David ever filmed, my favourite would maybe be... the one that I remember the most is one we filmed in 2011. It may have been one of our last ones, I don't really remember. It was a couple of years just before I started getting into Let's Plays and that gaming side of YouTube. It was a sketch featuring Eccleston and Baker. It was called Eccleston and Baker, and we filmed it twice, which is really funny given a sketch that is coming up on the channel really soon featuring the Fourth Doctor, and how parts of that had to be filmed again, and it gets explained more thoroughly in the behind the scenes, at least I think it did. But with that sketch with David, I think on the first day I played Eccleston, he played the Fourth Doctor, and I don't remember why, because we filmed it on the 10th and 11th of March 2011. I vividly remember that. But I don't know why on the second day he came down again and we refilmed it. And what's even more hilarious is we switched characters. I played the Fourth Doctor, he played the Ninth. I don't remember why. But I was glad because the second version was funnier. And I don't remember the plot. I think it was the Ninth Doctor was having a wander about, picked up a signal of something, and then discovered the Fourth Doctor, and madness ensued. And I swear there was a tie-in in the plot that related it back to Comic Relief. Good morning, birds. And that was, like I say, one of the last things we filmed. I think by then I had left school, I don't remember. I think I had. I'm pretty sure I had. And I think that would make sense, because after that we sadly lost touch. I was going more ham with making videos. Was there? Yeah, because it wasn't like one after the other, but there was some time between it. But yeah, we lost touch, and the last time I saw him was in 2020, early 2020. It was in April, roughly, when I was filming some scenes on green screen for a project I'm still yet to finish. That's a long story in itself. I think I've got footage of him, because he came down one day, and I was like, do you want to help me film this? It was more just a cameraman, but we did have a bit of a laugh, and at one point, I said, oh, do you want to do a bit of improv on the green screen for old time's sake? Because he was dressed in like a coat and a hoodie and a bit of a doctory outfit, and I gave him a sonic screwdriver prop, and we did a bit of improv. It was funny because the outfit, while very 12th Doctor, wasn't actually inspired, because I then said Nodole, and he had no idea who Nodole was. Here's the footage. Come on, Noddy. You've got me. Nodole. Get the fucking line in. The fuck's Nodole? You don't watch Series 10? Probably not. I missed out a couple. It's Matt Lucas. Plays Nodole. I'll show you clips in a minute. Come on. So yeah, that literally told me that he had stopped watching Doctor Who, or just didn't watch it as much, because I've watched it religiously since I started. Even during the 13th Doctor era, when I wasn't enjoying the stories, I still watched 8 out of 10 of them, because Doctor Who means the world to me and I owe it my life. Even now. That's why I cannot believe that Russell T Davies is back, David Tennant came back, and Doctor Who, in my opinion, while there are criticisms of the new series, of course there are, it is still, it's Doctor Who. And that return of Russell and team, like Russell T Davies, Phil Collinson, Julie Gardner, David Tennant, Catherine Tate, Ncuti Gatwa, Millie Gibson, those last two haven't returned, but with the whole new team, it has reincarnated my love and want to make live action Doctor Who content. There are naturally people out there who will do it way better than me, and it's not about that. But I am envious of them, and I do have a tremendous amount of respect for it. And it makes me so happy to be back doing it myself, because I have got a lot of ambitions, a lot of plans, and it means so much to me to be doing this now, so many years later, with Mr. Raw, because we've been doing content for years, but to be back, this upcoming 4th Doctor sketch is the first Doctor Who thing we've made together since 2013, which is mind-blowing. And it's the first Doctor Who thing. Another sketch, a different sketch coming up, is the first Doctor Who thing me and Lucy have made. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed having her there with me. She's a tremendous performer. And while a bit of the sketch is just an excuse to be all 10 and rosy with Lucy, my girlfriend, I do still think our passion to create something shines through. If it doesn't, and if it's a pile of crap, then I can only apologise. Which is what I'm nervous about, but hey, that's how it works. At the end of the day, we did it for a laugh, and we did it to have fun, and that's what counts. So I want to express my gratitude to Lucy, to Raw, and to anyone else who's been a part of my journey doing this for so long, because it is an amazing experience, an amazing sensation, feeling, whatever, to realise how long I've been doing this for. And it blows my mind. I thought I was past that part of my life, or maybe I was destined for a different path. Hopefully this is coming out right. But it's just been so great to get this new camera, Panasonic G9, and just I still love doing Let's Plays, but at the moment, I'm just not really, I'm not feeling it. It's more, I'm floating and have been in terms of content for the last couple of weeks, last couple of months, in fact. That's why Doctor Who being back has kept my mind motivated and kept me going and just kept me entertained when I'm freaking out and panicking and being like, oh, I've not made a video in ages. Because the spark has just needed to rest. And it's been so nice this past week to feel some fresh, brand new logs on that fire. And I can't wait to do Let's Plays alongside all of this stuff and just bang, 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 bang. And it's been so great. So I'm really excited for what's to come and how these upcoming sketches are going to turn out in the edit. So yeah, thank you for watching my rambling, my nostalgic reminiscing, if that's the right use of those words. I think just my reminiscing of the past. And yeah, thank you for watching. I don't know if I'll upload this, but it was fun either way. Bye bye.
I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm repping. I'm a living legend.